What is going on, Wolfman fans? So, if it doesn't look like I'm looking at the camera, it's because I'm really not. I'm looking at my computer. I've been just kind of surfing around on YouTube for the last, several hours, just because. And several hours. That's a bit of a. That's incorrect. It's only been maybe an hour or two, and that's just because I have nothing better to do. I've been watching a lot of Oh My Gosh TV and the Urban Ghost or Urban Exploration guys. Um, those guys are pretty good. It's really interesting. You can call it a morbid fascination as much as anything. It's they a lot of times they go and check out you know old abandoned properties that turn out to be like haunted, and they catch some crazy stuff on camera. And some of it, sure, I'm sure there's people out there. Excuse me. I'm sure there's people out there who think, "Oh man, it's faked. It's not real. Whatever." Hey, you know what? You may be absolutely right. I don't know. I'm not there when they make the videos, so but it looks pretty. It looks pretty authentic. I watch it and I try to debunk some of the stuff that's going on, and I'm just, hey man, I can't say one way or another on a lot of it. There's certain there's there's plenty to be skeptical about, and I can see why people would be that way and why they would think that maybe somebody manufactured evidence. But uh, honestly, there's also not enough to prove that it was faked. It's hard to say when a door just slams in front of you and there's nobody on the other side of it. Was it a string attached to a doorknob? I don't know. That doesn't look like it. But again, I'm not saying these guys are full of crap. Actually, I quite enjoy their videos. I really do. They all seem like a lot of real good guys. Guys, guys I'd be willing to hang out with. And actually, if I got the chance to go hang out with these guys and do a video with them, man, I'd be on top of that. I'd love to do it. I just don't really have that opportunity, especially considering these guys I think are based in Florida, and I'm obviously not in Florida, and I'm also a very busy individual normally. Sorry for the yawns, guys. It's kind of late. I actually need to get to bed here pretty soon because I got to get up early in the morning and go back to work. I've been off for the last week, and it has been amazing. But sadly, back to the grind. It's unfortunate. I wish I could just. I wish, honestly, and I believe I've said this several times. I wish that this was my sole source of income, and I could just do this all the time. God, I would love it. It'd be so much fun. It'd probably get on my nerves every now and again, just because. I mean, with this kind of work would come requirements for, hey man, you got to put things out on a schedule. It has to be a certain kind of content, and it has to be up to a certain standard. Got to edit and blah 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 blah. And I'm sure that there's sometimes that it becomes kind of annoying and probably kind of a pain in the butt. But at the same time, I would assume that it. In fact, from what I see from most YouTubers that do seem like they do this professionally, it's a very rewarding experience, and they have an absolute blast with it. They love it. So that's, hey, I would love to be a part of that kind of community, but unfortunately, I'm not to that level yet. So I just keep doing what I'm doing. But it is what it is. So, oh man, what is that? Sorry, just some of the stuff that pops up on your suggested feed is kind of weird. Like, I honestly, I don't really watch BuzzFeed. I don't know why anything BuzzFeed related comes up. I've watched videos of guys that uh, like do BuzzFeed review videos, but I don't really watch BuzzFeed other than at all. I do have these ones. If you guys haven't checked these out, if you guys are like one of those people who like to watch the satisfying videos, anything like wood cutting, especially the ones that are like on a wood lathe, those are so cool to watch. Like I've got these ones that I like to watch that are like they get a big chunk of funky wood and they like fill in all the void spots with a resin, a colored resin, and to just make it a smooth surface. And they turn it on a lathe and they carve it down and they make just the coolest looking stuff, I swear. So, yeah, I've been watching a lot of those lately too. So, some of the other stuff I watch. Let's see. I watched some generally it's either like super informative, like documentary style stuff, or it's just absolutely retarded, like Cyanide and Happiness. I love it. It's so funny. It's absolutely hilarious to me. I love watching some of these guys, these Don't Laugh challenges, because honestly, it's partially the videos that they watch that are funny to me as well, but watching their reaction is just as good. It makes it so much better. There's a lot of political stuff I watch here and there, but there's a lot of videos like let's see, where's a good one that I can give you an example. There's a channel I like to watch, and I've been following it since they first started up in 2014. Is The Great War, and it was a channel dedicated to World War One, and it was really good, really informative. They're still putting out videos even though World War One is over. You mean, 100 years ago, as of 1919, World War One is over, and so theoretically so should the channel, but they are still making videos because there's a lot of stuff that came around as an aftermath and a direct result of World War One that they're covering, so that's pretty cool. I like to watch this guy's military history visualized. It's a German guy, and he does really in-depth technical videos about all kinds of things military history-wise. This one on my feed right here that came up on my suggested videos is the German Panzer III versus the Russian, the Soviet T-34. That'd be an interesting video, actually, very interesting. I like to watch things off of Top Tens Net, which along with that comes biographics and what was the other one he did? It's the same group of guys, the same host and everything. Oh, Today I Found Out. That's the other one. So those are really fun. Really good, interesting stuff. Let's see. I don't know. I haven't watched any Jacksepticeye or like PewDiePie in a long time, but a lot of their videos are popping up lately. Not really. Maybe I should go check them out again, see what's going on with them. But yeah, this has been really what's been making up most of my time over the last week. A lot of YouTube. I have been playing a little bit more on my Xbox. I don't really what's got me going back on it, but I've been playing a lot of. I don't know if any of you guys out there play. Was it DC Universe Online? It's basically like the DC, comic universe. But you create your own superhero, and it's like World of Warcraft, only with superheroes. I mean, I'm not super into it. I'm not a nut over it, but I play it every once in a while, and it's fun. Have a good time. Yeah, this week has been really just a bunch of just do whatever and hang out. I cleaned my guns, so that's something. In fact, last night, probably around 7, 8 o'clock, sat right here watching YouTube. Surprise, surprise. Cleaning my 45, and it looks fantastic. Looks really good. Very smooth action. I love it. But anyway, yep. I was The reason I'm putting out this video, by the way, guys, because it is absolutely random, a weird time in the day or night, whatever, it's just because I'm bored. I am out of my mind bored right now, and I just wanted to shout at you guys and see what's up. So, yeah, what's up? I guess that's really all I have. Just kind of want to check in, say what's up. What's up? I've now said that 4 times. I did want to say, by the way, there is some I really did want to check out. I've posted links to his channels before. I'll do it again this time. Check out Saevant. He's a buddy of mine. He's got 2 channels. One of them is where he does his live streams. He does post some of his music on there. He makes a lot of real good music. It's a lot of kind of a hip hop, but with more introspective lyrics. Very interesting if you listen to it. That's one thing that me and him both have in common, is that we love music that has good lyrics, and not just, that doesn't mean just lyrics you can understand, but lyrics that have a meaning behind it, like be it just some flat out truth, or maybe some philosophy or spiritualism or something like that behind it, some kind of a deeper meaning to it. I love good lyrics. Good lyrics, what you would call actually lyrical poetry. It makes a lot. It makes the music. It really makes a lot of the song. And unfortunately, a lot of now music is very much the bass. I don't actually know if that's not fair, because actually I think the bass was kind of like more of a 2000s thing, not really a 2010s thing. That was more of a 2000s thing. Just the heavy, most bass you could put in a song that would rattle the panels off the side of your car. That was the kind of bass. And I think we've kind of moved past that to now we're trying. I don't know what we're doing. It's like we're over creative. It's like we're doing more than we really need to do with music. Some guys are like, the DJs is a big thing now, where they take, a couple of different songs with, the same tempo and smash them together and then throw in their own lyrics, which, I'm sorry guys, to me that's cheating. That's just totally cheating. Now, if your purpose was to do some like these mashup videos, like, I don't know if you guys have seen what the AC/DC Bee Gees mashup, that was what they call it, Stay in Black, which was phenomenal, absolutely great. Just, if you guys haven't seen that, it's pretty amazing. Check it out. But there was one that they mashed up Slipknot Psychosocial with Justin Bieber's Baby Baby. And you know what? I'm not a Justin Bieber fan, but it was well done. It was very well done. But again, with those guys that are doing that, that is the point of what they're doing, is to make these mashups. With some modern DJs, that's not what they're doing necessarily. That's not the whole point of what they're doing. They're just making a new song based on clips and snippets from other songs, which I feel is kind of cheating, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe I'm way off on that, because I'm sure that, artists throughout history have taken something from somebody else and expounded upon it. And this is coming from a guy, I like Led Zeppelin, and there's so much of Led Zeppelin's catalog that was never written by them. It was just covered by them. A lot of old blues music and stuff that they turned around and covered, and it became so big that a lot of people thought that they were the ones that wrote it, which just totally isn't true. I still like the music, though. I have no problem with covers. Covers is fine. I think that sometimes you need a little bit of originality. Yes, you do need originality, but every once in a while, throw in a cover. That's fine. And I see there's a lot of bands actually doing that nowadays. And I just knocked a fork on the floor. That was good. I'm just trying to, whatever. Anyways, there's a lot of bands doing a lot of cool covers lately, and I've been really enjoying listening to some of those and hearing a band's different kind of put their own little signature on it. It's kind of cool. But now, I don't know. Music nowadays is weird. We got into dubstep. I don't know if dubstep is that still a thing? You guys have heard me talk about that before and how much I just do not like it. I don't know if that's still a thing, though. I'm so behind the times when it comes to pop culture, guys. I don't even know really what movies are popular nowadays, TV shows. I don't know. I know some good ones. I know there's some stuff that my wife watches. It's not bad. But I don't really know what's musically popular right now. Mumble rap, I think, is still going on, and that really needs to stop. I mean, you only need to look back as far as like the rappers back in like the 90s and into the early 2000s, man. They knew what they were doing, man. Snoop Dogg, go back to some old Run DMC, go back to some, I mean, when I say Snoop Dogg, I mean original Snoop Dogg. Some old Coolio, even like some old Tupac. There was good lyrics. They knew how to get that flow, the unique sound to the song, and it wasn't just, stealing off of somebody else. They actually had some very original stuff, and you got to give it some respect. Even if you don't care for it, you got to give it some respect. But anyway, I think what I was originally talking about was my buddy Saevant and music that he's making now, which again is a hip hop. It's very much a hip hop feel. It's very well. It is straight up hip hop, but with good introspective lyrics, which I really like. I really enjoy. So you guys should go check him out. I'll leave a link to his channel down below in the description, so you guys can go check that out later on down the line. But anyway. I guess that's really all I have. I've been just aimlessly rambling and meandering through the woods that has been this conversation for like 17 minutes now. So I'm going to let you guys go, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, awesome week, and we'll see you again in the next video. You guys stay awesome. Take it easy.